Okay, so now continuing with the Gospel of Thomas, another parable that's very good, that is one of my favorites and one of the most secretive and incredible ones. And this one I cannot explain too much because you should do this one on your own. The other ones now give you an understanding of the importance of the Sabbath, of fasting, of understanding that everything is within. There's not much more that I can explain to you so that you know that this is real. This is real. This is the path to enlightenment. There's nothing else. There's no magic. There's no 20 of this and 30 of that, or doing this and then doing that and sitting. No, that's it. That's all you have to know. Very simple. But number 22 has something that is very special. And here again, Jesus is observing something, and it says, Jesus saw some little children nursing. He said to his disciples, these nursing children can be compared to those who enter the kingdom of heaven. They said to him, then we'll enter the kingdom of heaven as little children? Jesus said to them, when you make the two into one, when you make the inner like the outer, and the outer like the inner, and the upper like the lower, and so make the male into female, a single one, so that the male will not be male and the female will not be female. When you make the eyes in the place of an eye, and the hand in the place of a hand, a foot in the place of the foot, and an image in place of an image, then you will enter the kingdom of heaven. That's pretty hard to understand because it doesn't say anything unless you're balanced. There you go. That tells you right there, in order for you to understand this, you have to become balanced, because the only way you can understand deep meanings like this is to connect with your heart to everything and raise your IQ to 180. When you raise your IQ to 180, you will know everything. That verse right there says it all. That in order for you to understand such words, your intelligence, your intellect has to touch the source, the divine wisdom, so that you can come back and understand this. I understand it. I did it already. And it's real. It's, when you understand this, I can't even explain it with words. But this is why I can tell you everything in layman's terms, or in a heart-to-heart way where everyone will understand. The next parable is number 20. This one again speaks of one of the greatest tools within. The disciples asked Jesus, tell us, what can the kingdom of heaven be compared to? What can the kingdom of heaven be compared to? And Jesus said, it can be compared to a mustard seed. Though it is the smallest of all the seeds, when it falls on the tilled soil, it makes a plant so large that it shelters the birds of heaven. Wow. That's exactly when you discover the power within. That right there is true. You'll envelop everything around you. All you have to do is be good. That's it. Balance yourself. Understand. Then go back. Learn to understand yourself and thyself. You combine them. Once you've done that, you have the balance. Then you understand all of the teachings, hear it, and you'll begin to access the information the way it should be, through your heart. And then you'll understand all these parables in the Bible. To reference, 2 Chronicles 4:21, Luke 8:16, Mark 4:31. I'm going to read one because I don't want to quote too much of the Bible, because you should do that yourself. You should find these meanings yourself. Matthew 6:22. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body is full of light. That is incredible for it to say that in the Bible, because again, it resonates with the Kabbalistic Gospel of Thomas, which is the parables of Jesus that are considered Kabbalist. I don't know why. Jesus is Jesus, and he shouldn't have two different teachings. But I'm connecting the Bible and these teachings into one because it's the same. These words are from Jesus. I attest to that. So Matthew 6:22 says everything that I just explained to you before. It's right there. Just again confirming that Jesus understood that in that way, that Jesus was trying to tell us that the power is within. And the Bible doesn't really make that very clear. These verses are still there, but when you are being taught about the Bible, it doesn't give you that understanding. In fact, I remember that going to church, Christian church, we were told the third eye is evil. You should never. And that's one of the reasons that I actually didn't ever attempt that when I was on my spiritual path. And I always used my heart, but that's actually the best way. That's actually the true way of becoming aware and becoming enlightened through a pure intent. That, I'll tell you, if you can do that, that is the best understanding. So, once again, you understand that the wisdom of God is not written, it is within, and you have to find it yourself. And with these understandings, I've given you enough that you can achieve it much quicker. You don't have to go and read 1,000 books. Now, all you need to do is tune yourself, commit, believe, and always have your intention true. You cannot lie to your heart. It's impossible. There is right now this abundance. They call it the Great Reset. They're still fighting because one side wants to control humanity in a certain way. The other side is trying to liberate it through spirit, but not with a full understanding of what it means. It's going to happen no matter what. And I hope that with this wisdom, people will begin to understand that we are already free if we become aware and understand that there is a change happening right now. And a lot of people do not understand what it means. What is abundance? Why would it come in now? I'll tell you that this enlightenment wave that is entering into creation that nobody understands, it is the energy or the spirit, the vibration to understand this is what is going to manifest the fifth dimension. The only thing that is missing right now is your understanding and your awareness that you already have this. The fact that you are not understanding that you have this already. It's what's preventing the change from happening. The abundance packages. They talk about all the debt is going to disappear. Well-being is going to be a central part of this frame of mind that is manifesting. No more sickness or suffering. I don't know if that's good or bad yet. That's why I'm trying to tell you right now, become aware that you already have this inside of you, and all you need to do is want it. And if you want it, you will have it, because I've given you the most powerful understanding that you could ever have. It's quick. It's not hard if your intention is good and to better yourself and to see this change where everyone benefits from it. And that's how it's going to manifest. This whole redemption of the spirit and the reset of not the economy, but the consciousness. That's what the Great Reset is. They called it the Antichrist before because they wanted to kill the teachings of Jesus. They can't. Jesus was the key to this awakening. And now the consciousness reset, which is the abundance, the physical, in the physical plane, but the spirit now knows, and it's only waiting for you to connect yourself to thyself. We're very close. It's going to happen. And then I hope that these videos are going to help consciousness understand through the heart. So this great reset of the redemption through spirit, that's what this is all about. We're very close. What I've given you in understanding, you should be able to resonate with it because it's the truth. Those that have seen the previous videos and understand that I've given you enough so that you can find your own way. It's not so hard. I cut everything out and I formed the wisdom of understanding, because right now you are the ones that need to accept the change and let it happen, because it's been designed with compassion and understanding and forgiveness. Blessings to all.